Sherlock.
You finally became Sherlock.
Oh no, ED's not feeling well, so he won't be here.
Oh.
So that I realized, oh, that means that we'll have to do your
Yeah.
roles. Quiet, gives on Sherlock.
Okay, alright, so ED can't join us for tonight? Alright.
Yeah, well, I don't. Well, it's more so he's not feeling. Not that he's not feeling well, but more so he just doesn't feel like it. So it's like I'm not forcing him.
Okay. Then I guess I'll take care of, I'll take over for Van Zeeks then, for tonight.
You get to be Dracula.
Yeah! Alright,
You get to talk to yourself for a long time.
I mean, I used to dog her up, but dude, I did that for, like, the entire game, so...
yeah, but the difference is, Pat, yeah, but in fact, you didn't have to.
Well, I guess while we're on that, topic, just as a reminder, DGS, like, the finale is going to be Sunday instead of our, usual Saturday.
'Cause I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah, and, we might be, whatchamacallit, maybe might be starting, like, half an hour early, possibly, just so we have time to do memes at the end, and then do our discussion, since I feel like the discussion's gonna be pretty long, so, yeah. Anyway, last time, just making sure, is audio and all of that good? I think I'm gonna just turn down the gain just by a little bit.
Are you eating chaps?
I was earlier. I just forgot to put the bag back, so now I am.
Okay. But yeah, so last time on the Great Ace Attorney, we with Gina, exposed that we helped McGundle, who was, you know, kind of a criminal, and she committed perjury, so right now we have to figure out what's inside the box, in order to prove Gina's innocence and whatnot, and that the crimes are related, so let's continue on!
Oh, and since to clarify something, I clarified it in the Discord, but regarding the stereoscope, you can't actually point out the contradiction on that. You don't need to use a stereoscope. So,
okay,
oof.
yeah. My big thing on that one was that, that you did it automatically the first time. So that was my big thing of, like, why do you need to present it on the second time when it was automatically the first time? Like...
Yeah. Admittedly, yeah, that's weird.
And I think that's because the first time it's a tutorial, then the second time you pop up, the second time it pops up, now that you know what you're doing, you can either do it yourself or have the game do it for you.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's continue on.
So this is Pandora's box. Wait, this is Ace Attorney, not Professor Layton. So I'm in the wrong game.
Later. Diabolical box later.
The small box cleansed by Mr. McGundle 2 months ago.
Think back to the night of the crime. This was the only box that the intruder took with him.
Come on, hurry up and open it.
Yeah? Ah, music box.
Ooh la la.
This is obviously no simple box.
I had a feeling that was the case. It appears that it's a portable music box.
A music box? Then could this be?
It was most likely made from this particular disc.
Oh, I'm gonna need so much help later. Because actually, no, wait. Scratch that. Never mind. No. I was thinking later on to this specific session.
Alright.
It was made specifically for Mr. McGundle's disc, then?
To be accurate, the disc was not McGundle's. It was a disc that he stole from the victim after murdering him in cold blood.
But for what reason would a poor bricklayer try to sell a music box disc?
I may have an idea, please. I believe all will be clear once we listen to the music carved into this disc. I swear, if it's some satanic brainwashing, like, manipulation we got going on.
No, it's Swedish theme for the first game. You just go, they predicted this.
It's the Steel Samurai theme.
Oh, that would have been great. Very well. Let us listen to the disc using this music box. I hope it's still somewhere. Oh. Please, my lord, you can't. Why not, witness? This music box has nothing to do with the trial. I just don't believe there's any need to listen to music and identify court.
Objection! This disc was so important that Mortar was murdered for it. There's more than enough. Oh my gosh! Wow. There is more than enough evidence that will be relevant to the trial. The prosecution has no objections.
But we have the Yard already decided.
I'm sure Scotland Yard has plenty of misguided opinions on the matter. But the prosecution came to court ready to examine every bit of evidence exhaustively. It's out of your control now.
Now then, let the music play.
Alright.
I'm about to put his Spotify playlist on blast. He still listens to Linkin Park?
Ah, Sonic Chronicles music, I see.
What in blazes? I say, this noise doesn't sound like any music I've ever heard.
He's right. It's just the same note repeatedly playing in an unnatural rhythm. Is it like Morse code or something?
Witness?
Why am I still next to him?
Oh, this is wonderful, it seems. The music box is broken. Who could have guessed this would happen? But broken? There's no way. Oh, but of course, perhaps a rather clumsy little bailiff dropped it on his way back from the Crown Court.
There's some clumsy bailiffs.
It is rather unfortunate, but I doubt there's anything to be gained for listening to a broken music box. Except for one thing. What, Your Honor? Firing the bailiff!
You laugh at your own joke.
I wonder. It clearly does sound like it's broken, but will we find any new leads by listening to this music box? It's probably important. I insist that the music is important clue.
Really? But this is just random noise. Is that all music? What could it possibly teach us?
It certainly does sound like nothing but noise, but there's something that's bothering me.
I mean, wait, actually, isn't that how music was formed? Through random noises?
Yeah.
One person's like, wait a minute, if I play these together...
Mr. Crowgray is acting all hoggity? Hoggity?
Hoggy?
Hoggy. Like he's won. But beside him, Inspector Gregson's expression is really bothering me. The inspector seems to know something about the music box. And yet, he's clearly hiding something. What is he so worried about?
The music box plays the kitchen theme for Resident Evil Director's Cut.
Then I have one more question for you, Japanese boy. Like why the game froze just right now. What the fuck?
No.
I blame the music box.
Oh my god.
Seriously?
Already a game crash?
It appears that these sweet tunes have crashed the game.
That's a new record for that. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I think Gregson has got it first.
Gregson, stop the live stream! How dare you?
I think Gregson is kind of sus.
Recent file. What the hell, man?
Gregson, were you the one that killed Susano?
That's an academy record.
Okay, I think we make the CPU clock speed back to 100. Might help. Yeah, because I think I've had more success when it's at 100 for the CPU clock speed than when it's at 50.
Man, I both love and hate this Twitter account, gripping food with force. It's like a ha-ha, but that doesn't go, you just wasted food for a joke. It was a funny joke, but still the food.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Man, it's a good thing that we didn't go to any important questions today.
Alright, so there we go. Save! And then lower the volume a little bit more, because after that, yeah.
Oh,
Wow!
I guess while Patrick is doing this, I can bring this up. So the Crown Tundra DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, and I'm only bringing this up because legendary Pokemon that you get at the end for doing it. Okay, have you guys seen there's a picture of the Pokemon that has like a deer's face with a really big head, with a really big head?
Yeah.
Turns out that Pokemon rides a horse.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
That Pokemon rides a horse.
Pokemon riding Pokemon. Wait.
And what makes it better is the fact that the guy you're standing next to, he took control of that guy just to say, "Thank you, young child, for returning my steed to me."
Huh.
Thank you for returning my slave.
And I'm just like, hey, this is a Pokemon riding a Pokemon.
Alright, let's continue on. Then I have one question for you, Japanese boy. Sir!
It would be nice to know when we have to say stuff.
Oh, right, sorry.
Oh, yeah, the screen's that up.
I forget every time that it crashes, I gotta put it back up. Yeah, there you go. Pray tell, just what do you mean to say this horrid music is supposed to prove? The music box is probably making this noise because, it's a new genre of music. It's not music. I think it's not music at all.
Have you heard of the Vocaloids?
Even if this is a, go on ahead. Sorry.
The fans seem like the kind of man that will listen to music on his own time.
Yeah. Even if this is a music box, that doesn't mean it can only play music on it. Kroge's arrogance vanished in an instant. I knew it. I'm on the right track. I think it is like in Morse code or something like that.
It's funny when you make deductions from a person's body language. It makes you seem kind of like Homesy, Ryu.
Objection! It doesn't mean only music can be played on it. In that case, what do you propose the noise is, Japanese boy? Well, if you don't present a solid answer, those vague words of yours can hardly be accepted as a serious claim. He is correct. I think it's about time that you accept that this music box is broken beyond hope. Need a proper answer here.
Hey, Ryu.
What is it, Iris?
I took a little peek at the music box. This doesn't seem broken at all to me.
What?
This music box is only made to play one note to begin with.
Thank you so much, Iris. You're a lifesaver.
You want to present that to the court, Iris?
I'm not legally allowed to.
Why are you down
This
here.
music box isn't really
Not
broken.
me being mean.
Its own meaning of one's sound. It's not meant to be music.
Well, trust me, Brandon, you guys drunk
Oh.
as Manzeeks.
Could this
I
sound
mean-
be?
Sophie, that applies that Van Zeke gets drunk. He takes one sip and then tosses the whole thing. I don't
Yep.
think that knows
So
what he did.
wasteful of perfectly fine wine.
Cause someone help me manage my money. Look how much money he spends on wine.
Mhm.
Say, Ryu, I was just thinking. I feel like I've heard something similar to this recently. When I say that, I mean super recently.
What have we heard recently? Honestly, Iris, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Defense, present your final answer. If that's that, if or it.
If
If the sound coming from this music box is not actually music, then what exactly is it?
all the evidence and testimony presented so far, it all must be leading to one single answer. Japanese boy, the prosecution demands your evidence from you. Give me concrete evidence to back your claim. Understood. This may be the most ideal time to strike. This may be my chance to connect the dots. The piece of evidence that reveals the truth behind the music box is...
My badge.
obviously! Okay, so...
Huh.
Just looking at all the evidence...
Trying to remember what the answer is here.
Hold on, let me see Magundo. I want to see the Magundo notes. I hate with this belief that it was... Okay, yeah, nothing new there. I don't think anything with the Hound of the Baskervilles yet. Just seeing in here that would say anything. I'm just thinking of anything from sounds.
The gun has sound.
Obviously.
Yeah, well, what was the answer again?
Let me investigate this, cause I don't think it's this, but let me just see.
Why, yes, for you, I invented sound monochrome.
Monochrome. What was that? Monochrome. Monochrome.
The
Wait,
word
wait,
speaks to you.
Wait, Pat, let me see your evidence again.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm gonna go check.
Okay. Oh, there's one piece of evidence that you haven't examined at all. If memory serves, I don't think you actually examined it.
I don't think it's this one, but I know I haven't examined this, so.
Wow, fascinating. Who knew we get things for free? At least I think it's free. Otherwise, it's probably one of my own things. Then why did I not bring this up earlier?
No, I think this was given to us.
Okay.
Free stuff! Yay!
Yeah, I'm gonna go check as well.
I don't see anything in here that can produce anything, so I'm gonna not say it's that. And then this is the disc we just played,
you
so
already,
yeah.
You examined that.
I know.
You examined both guns. You examined both photos. You examined the map.
I don't think it's a bullet, cause that'd be really weird.
Oh! Okay, I think I know it.
No, it's on this page.
Yeah, I know it now.
Wait, is it or is it not on this page? Did you just say?
It's on this page.
It's on this page. The defa. I wouldn't this led to believe. Ah, there we go! Yeah, Morse code.
Yeah, you didn't examine the newspaper. I don't think you ever examined the newspaper.
Okay, because I...
See, I told you the newspaper would be part of evidence.
You told me to throw it away. I said no, we should keep it.
On the opposite
Now
side,
look who's the loser.
This is why I save every single piece of work of literature.
Alright. Take that!
This morning's newspaper.
I just saw that in chat. It's the Loveback secret!
Pickpocket girl, bully murders, I'm right pawnbroker. My, it's the biggest headline.
I am kind of debating on making something related to that of, like, Loveback secret to be another emote kind of deal. No, not that one! The important article is on the reverse side.
The reverse? A spy in the Ministry of Justice? Possibility of secret comms leaked overseas! This is a major incident currently under investigation by the Yard, as I recall.
Messages telegraphed by the government through what should have been secure routes are being leaked into foreign countries, so the rumors say. Telegraphed? Is that what people mean when they talk through telecommunications? Indeed. Juror 5, may I ask you a question?
No.
Oh! Yes, of course! What is it?
Jojo, Loveback secret refers to, Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction, of the Loveback secret, which is, like, a big plot point in that game. However, for whatever reason, I always say it like Azimuth from A Crack in Time is saying it, even though, like, it's not that, but it just always makes the joke more funny, honestly.
You know what? Honestly, I hear Loveback secret. My brain didn't connect to the Ratchet & Clank, but my brain connected to this. Hi, I'm a Loveback, so I speak for the tree.
What, you think a Loveback was a lemur? Like Ratchet & Clank Zaboomafoo or something?
I speak for the trees.
I want that Photoshop now, by the way. Oh, okay, alright. Okay, you work at the same telegraph station as Mr. Crowgray, correct?
Yes, yes I do.
And the telegraph station you both work at converse with the district where major government officials and newspaper companies are situated?
That is correct. The other telegraph stations wish they could hold a candle to us.
Okay, yeah. Somebody make a note of that for all later. Zaboomafoo Ratchet & Clank is the raid messenger tonight. Does this noise remind you of anything?
Yeah, I was confusing Lorax with Loveback.
Oh my god!
Shut up! My voice for this woman.
British.
What
What in the world is the Lorax?
does that make Nefarious the Wunzer at that point?
Oh no!
Oh,
I don't want that.
all of your cursed imagery tonight.
Sounds like we got fan to draw.
Wait, could it be?
I think so. Oh my god!
I'm the Loveback for the tree.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I broke Sophie and Matt. Yay!
It's fine. Sounds very similar to what you've been doing with your telegraph there. What do you call it? Morse code?
What?
Stealing private telegrams sent by the Ministry of Justice wouldn't be an easy task. Unless you were a skilled telegraphist, that is! Then the contents of that disc are an encoded international telegram leaked from the Ministry of Justice.
Nani the fuck?
Order! 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 But I say, that would be treason! A crime punishable by the death penalty!
Oh, what does this mean? This treason and, death penalty. Now he's got the revolutionaries' attention.
The Ministry of Justice is classified information. Our enemies would pay a great sum for that.
Guys, you're killing me in chat, oh my god.
Lorax!
Lorax! I'm rehearsing my epic romantic action comedy's easily marketable song! Oh my god. Oh boy.
Lorax secret? More like Lorax secret.
I just forgot, god damn.
We're not even half an hour into this session, guys. Couldn't that have been related to the trade inside the omnibus 2 months ago? However, after Magundal's death, the disc remained in Hatch's pawnbrokers.
Oh!
If that were the case, the man who stole the information would have been fraught with worry. After all, if his crime was discovered by the British Empire,
He would swiftly be sentenced to death for treason.
to prevent that, he had no choice but to steal it back at all costs. That's why he broke inside the closed pawn shop in the dead of night. All to collect what Mr. McGundle had left behind. What do you have to say to that, Mr. Crowgray? You're saying it was I stole my own country's secrets? Preposterous! Absolutely ridiculous!
It seems... excuse me. It seems you do not intend to admit to the defense's accusations.
Of course not! You ingrates think you can input in my integrity with impunity, all because I refuse to speak! Objection.
The way 50 says it's a court of law, we can very easily do
Then
that.
go on and advocate your innocence to your heart's content. Testify about the defense's accusation. Alright.
The offense being judged today in this trial is the murder of Hash, the pawnbroker. As you all know, murder is a grave crime to be punished by penalty of death. On the other hand, treason against one's own country is no less serious of a crime. It would do you well to keep that in mind as you testify. With that said, the witness...
What? I got the one on the left. I got, Nemi on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Green, convenient.
Oh, damn it! Hey, don't forget about us, bruv. Let's join in with that testimony too, yeah?
You two again?
Name's Lemmy Tim Pella. Occupation, criminal, in it.
Name's Charlie Tim Pitter. You must be joking. You must be joking if we think we sell our country, bruv.
Yeah, people call us the Three-Tended Pillar Man.
The Pillar Men.
Good job, guys.
Come on, do the thing.
Do it. This isn't the time for your mucking about.
Alright. I'm nothing more than a mere telegraphist. I wouldn't steal state secrets anyway. The recording of the music box isn't even Morse code to begin with. That man was negotiating with a bricklayer, not me. I had nothing to do with him. 2 days ago, we were followed by this guy's plan, and we broke into the pawn shop. That's all, sir, bruv.
If we knew he was going to set up the, if we knew he was going to set up the whole country, we would have helped him, bro. Oh, excuse me, witnesses, Mr. Tinpiller.
As a representative of the Tip Pillar, man, I'd be happy to respond with any inquiries, bruv.
Let's make one thing clear first. Are you confessing to be this man's accomplice? When you broke into the victim's pawn shop, you were under orders from this man. It was a 3-man job.
Yes, sir.
He says as he has won the box.
Order! I need to respond to this claim, Mr. Corgi.
I'm afraid I have no idea what these men are talking about, nor even who they are. Alright, leave out of me. We're the one that involved us in this flava, ain't it? Oh, you kept keeping my on about these complicated government secrets or whatever, bruv.
Is it old man at the pawn shop's a goner? That's just how I order, bruv.
Ugh. Didn't take them long for a turn against him. Regardless, I have no intention of confessing to a crime I didn't commit.
Who could have imagined that this music boss would be so vital to this case? We best accept that into the evidence.
Alright.
Finally.
You know what to do.
I did not steal the Lombax teeth. It's bullshit. I did not.
No,
I did not.
I did not.
God.
Oh, hi, Azimith.
I did not break into the pawn shop and kill Hatch.
I did not. Oh, hi, Gina.
Oh, hi, Gina.
Hashtag like a DGS is not a combination I was expecting.
This would be so much easier for you if you didn't have Jura 5 here.
He's looking at her and just go, "You're fired when we get out of here."
You're not my superior.
You're fired. Whoever said that, you're fired.
Maybe more of this guy is gonna get fired after all of this when we take his ass out.
I'm trying to think of trial stakes. I know that the most common one in Ace Attorney is death.
Yeah.
But this one is like death is like murder and treason
Because in the other games, it's usually death. Though there is also a theft at that point. I'm trying to remember. And then later in this game, we had assault.
Yeah. So I think just in terms of
like
accusations, I think this is
one of the bigger ones.
yeah.
Yeah, it is. Also, this is important.
Oh, okay. I see.
For example, this is A, and this is B,
B.
and this music box only plays one note, correct?
But this unnatural rhythm sounds like some kind of Morse code. At the very least, I can find no discernible meaning in this jumble of notes. Ergo, this is not Morse code. No! Why are you surprised? Listen to the music box. It's obviously nothing more than broken rubbish. Learn the fundamentals of Morse code before you accuse me of anything. He's got me there.
I don't think we're too far from the truth.
Iris?
Considering the ideas of trading secret information for this music box. It doesn't seem too far-fetched. It's a shame we can't press him more than that yet.
I wonder, is it really impossible to use the music box to communicate in Morse code?
But before you decide, why don't you give it a look-see?
Alright. Yeah, because we do have that in evidence, though.
Look at this box. This music box.
This is the music box
Look at this
mechanism for playing the disc, right?
This comb here flicks against the butts of the dicks.
What? Well, I think... What? Oh, I think... What?
You want a retake on that one, Sophie?
What'd you say? I didn't even hear it. Well, hold on. What happened? I'm so confused.
She mispronounced discs.
Oh.
Word.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
The heck?
Oh.
Each tooth of the comb is different lengths, which affects the pitch of the noise. Though it's...
All this laughing is affecting my British.
Man, that lob back's really got on your brain.
Fuck. We're never gonna make it through this case, I swear to God. Oh,
Yeah, whenever I choose the comb, Yada.
Yeah.
No matter which tooth hits which bump, you don't sound the same. I've seen a music box like this.
Music box can only play a single note. Really does seem strange. Check the bottom side. Huh?
What's the matter, Ryu?
This music box. It looks like you can open it from the bottom, too.
Oh, well, hey, look, you're right. Look, Ryu, open it up, right now.
Calm down.
Open it. Huh? This is another side of the music box.
Could this mean you could play music from this side as well?
It looks like these two mechanicans worked in sync.
In sync?
So if you put the disc on each side, they play together at the same time.
Interesting. So this side also functions as a music box.
And just like the other side, the teeth of this comb are all the same length.
Which means that if you put this disc in, it will probably play the same note over and over.
Yeah, that's right. If you compare the teeth to this comb to the other one, they're different lengths, so the notes of this play different from the other side.
Oh?
In other words, while each side can only play one note.
The notes that each side plays are not the same? So this box can play two notes, huh? Will that record it now at this point? Does it need to actually update it beforehand, or?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because normally it would, like, do a, report update kind of thing. So we're gonna present a possibility. I believe it's possible that this music box was used illegally to trade telegrams. That is the defense's official stance. Objection. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, Japanese boy? How many times do we have to teach you this, young high schooler? My god. You need both dots and dashes to convey Morse code. I'm aware. What?
It seems that the Fence knows something that we do not. I order you to explain, Defense. At the moment, this music box plays only one note. Tell us how this can be used to relay a message encoded in Morse code.
Ah, there we go. Okay, What? Oh, now it won't let me speed through? What?
Oh, I guess it's separately. Whoops.
Whoops.
That's kind of weird, not gonna lie. I don't know if that's a programming oversight or...
I'm guessing since they give you the option to both examine it both, so...
Got it!
What in blazes is this? On the bottom of the music box is another music box!
What? It seems that the two mechanisms operate in unison. In other words, if you put two discs in this, you can play two sounds simultaneously!
Oh!
Morse code consists of two types of sound, dots and dashes. If you had two discs, you could possibly use them to trade information. You need to pull your head out of the clouds. Mr. Kroge? There's not a shred of evidence that supports this man's preposterous claims. But of course, if you have the second disc to present to the court, that would be a different story. I can't do that just yet. One more thing, as the witness stated, he was not the one negotiating with Cosney McGundle 2 months ago.
It was thrice fried mortar.
Exactly! I'm not even remotely involved with this!
I have to admit that I am rather curious about this possibility, but for now, we will have to continue with the cross-examination.
Okay, so I gotta get another disc in that.
We have to find some kind of proof.
Yeah.
Now, witness, return to your testimony.
Very well, though my assertions have not changed. Why?
Thank you, Sophie.
What'd you do, Sophie?
What is needed?
What does that even mean? I don't like things that are outside of my control.
Oh, don't worry. Listen, you asked for this.
Oh. Could you put it in Discord or something? Because I gotta...
I just decided to open up Twitter.
Oh, hold on, okay.
If I saw it.
Alright, let me pop up on it real quick.
Oh my god.
No, because I'm curious now.
Oh no, here we go.
That's pretty good. Oh, hold up. Hang on. Excuse me, Mr.
I
Tinpillar?
heard the sound. I'm back to it.
Yeah, you what? Sorry, I meant the other Mr. Tin Pillar.
Oi, me? Me?
You seemed to lost in thought during Nemi's testimony.
Oh, have you looked at my cheeks? They're so bouncy. Oh, no, just gotta remember something. Something, bruv, that's all. We Tin Pillar used to muck around,
With
we Tin Pillars used to muck around with when we was children.
him? You mean Mr. Crowgray?
Yeah, him. He didn't dress so posh back then. After all, you brought up poor, just like us.
Really?
He'd always been well smart. He did something. He did something mad that we never be able to dream up ourselves.
Oh, I remember Mr. Hoover and Mr. Tin Pillar's diaries. That was a proper masterpiece, bruv. If you feel the need to continue your worthless reminiscence, leave it for after the trial. Put that fruit away, too. The barista over there signed it.
Yeah, don't look at us, bruv. Well, how about we end it on a good note? Return to your testimony.
How do I feel about that fascinating story? At it! Never a reason not to.
Has there ever been a moment when you don't add it to your testimony?
I think there might have been one time where you had to pick the right thing to add to the testimony, but I think that
I forget which game, but I do remember.
Yeah.
I do remember there was one where you have multiple testimonies and you can add it. You have to pick the
Yeah.
the right one.
that oh god, that might have been, I think, either Dual Destinies or Trials. I'm trying to remember. It was Ping, if it wasn't a crossover game, then I wasn't thinking of that because I haven't played that one. So.
Yeah.
Anybody else in the chat want to help us out that have played the other game?
Oh god, it's been a hot few since I've played Justice for All and Trials, because I just played through Ace 31 in the collection, so I'm heading to those next.
To get that collection for 50% off on Steam?
Well, no, 50% off on Switch a while back.
50% off on Switch. So you did get it for 50% off. I think it's 50% off right now.
Good thing the Ace 30 Twitter taught me about it.
Matter of fact, hang on, let's go to the Ace City Twitter. Let's see if they actually are talking about it.
About the company name?
You said about the company.
Oh, yeah. Well.
The last thing that the Ace Attorney Twitter posted was in June about it being 50% off on Steam through July 9th.
I think that, you know what? Because I think that was the one post that, like, broke everyone for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Just the one out of nowhere, they were like, okay, we're gonna stop now.
I feel bad for the guy who made that tweet and then went back on the Twitter's like, oh.
Yeah.
All
Just
of
telling
them.
you all about a sale, my god!
The sale, guys, come on! Also, I love how people thirsted over these younger designs for Breath of the Wild. People were like, man, they're not making high characters. I'm just like, no, they're the same character designs that they would usually make. You guys are just more thirsty.
Yeah. 2020 has made you all hornier.
Horny. Horn dogs.
Oh. Get your horn dogs here. Okay, so I don't think what the business was about was the thing I needed.
It was an interesting combo when we talk about the Ace Attorney Twitter.
Hold on, still at the whole country wouldn't have helped. Okay, so this one I think on the other statement I need to do this on. About the company's name. Oh! Shut up! Don't just run your mouth, You deny these witnesses' testimony, right? Why does Milverton part bother you so much? Well, back when I was a child, how did he got going on at home, bruv?
They were so poor. I think his parents divorced.
That's when his last name changed to Kogre.
But you're always a Milverton to us, mate.
A Milverton? So that's your surname? No! I've been Kogre since the day I was born. There's nothing to be gained by listening to these fools' outlandish claims. You've become nationally certified to a telegraphist. When you apply for this certification, your personal history is investigated and recorded.
So Patrick, it should be pretty obvious which state we have to press that.
It won't take us long to look that up.
It seems that the 10 pillars have testified honestly. For once, your name was
Rupert Milverton.
Rupert Milverton. Do you object? Or do you prefer Egg Benedict?
No, you are absolutely right. Rupert Crowgrave was once Rupert Milverton. This could be game-changing information. Alright. I will say, definitely, since we've gotten the international part of this in, I definitely think the trial's been going up, a bit more since then. Because before...
Yeah, because I've been waiting for, like, the introduction of, the music disc to come back.
Yeah, because admittedly before this, I was kind of like in the trial, just like, yeah, this seems kind of weak so far for a final trial. But like, okay, now we're getting into something a bit more interesting. Alright, nothing more than a telegraph. I couldn't steal secrets. So recording and the music pod scene must go to begin with. The man Nakashi declares I had nothing to do with him. Hold on. Let me see that file again. Okay. With that information, 2 days ago, follow this guy. So the whole country both. With that new information. Okay, hold on. According to music box, more specific. This one? Okay, hold on. No, wait, this is evidence on this one, so... Okay, hold on, Nita.
Oh, which evidence are you going to present?
I need to find anything that has his name on it, is the thing. What does the backside of this say again? The opposite side. Because I'm trying to find something that actually says his name, kind of deal. Because I can't present a person. Oh wait, pressing a statement? Again? Okay. Let me try to present this one again.
That's that's a speed run, all right.
Yeah. Don't forget, I just proven something very important. This music box can play 2 discs at once. If you add another disc, we may be able to communicate in Morse code. Objection. How many times must I repeat myself? Maybe doesn't belong in the Crown Court. Present this second disc and then maybe I'll be willing to listen, exchange student. I can't do that just yet. One more thing. As a witness stated, he was not the one negotiating with Cosme Mugundo 2 months ago. Wait, hold on. Didn't we go through this?
Hang on, let me check.
If you can't fast forward through it, then no,
I swear I did. I swear I pressed this one before.
Oh nope, didn't mean to push that one.
Nothing out on there. Did it get?
Wait.
I know the answer.
Check Kroge's profile.
How do I do that at this point?
Can you?
Because I gotta
no, you can't check profiles, but Patrick already has what he needs.
Yeah, because I think the profile updated saying that his name used to be Middleton.
Yeah, but like, but you already know what his last name is. You just have to present the evidence that actually connects.
Yeah.
It.
So.
I mean, Patrick has it. I saw. I was staring right at it before you flipped the page.
Wait, hold on. Explain that again. Because I think I'm a little lost on.
Okay, so no. Okay, so the important piece of information that you got was Rupert's real last name.
Yeah.
So, during this testimony, your goal is to connect Rupert to find a connection to Rupert, and you have that, which is his last name.
Okay.
Right there. No, go back. Right there.
Milverton. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I had nothing to do with him. There it is.
Yep, there. Yep.
Okay, okay. Wow, that. Okay, yeah, that's probably one of the first ones I've had to like really look at it again. Like, all right, at least.
When you put next to you, look at the paper, I just went, come on, cool.
There we go. All right. Susanoo, bullet through now. Objection.
My book.
Mr. Rupert Milverton, why didn't you tell us your old name? I abandoned that name long ago. Why would I bother to mention my rubbish past? I don't think that's why. You had a reason to hide your old name.
What do you mean?
In my possession are case files from the trial 2 months ago. They include the victim who had failed to negotiate with McGundle and died for it.
Yes, Mr. Mortar, the bricklayer?
His full name is listed in these files. Mortar Milverton.
Milverton?
Mr. Rupert Milverton, thrice-fired mortar was your father. Allow me to repeat myself. When you apply for national certifications, your history is investigated and recorded. Looking up is not difficult. Do not forget that. You stole the contents of the British Empire's private telegrams. Then you and your father conspired to sell them to Cosme McGundle! Gah! Get into the juicy parts now! If we connect the facts and the clues that came into light through the cross-examination, we begin to see the truth! The truth? You and your father, Mr. Mortar, made a certain deal with McGundle.
This deal has something to do with his music box, correct?
You stole information from the Ministry telegrams and tried to sell it to Mr. McGundle. The decision to split it into 2 music box discs was most likely made as a precaution in case the information was to fall into the wrong hands.
Understandably, you wouldn't expect a music box to be used as a hiding place for information.
However, those negotiations fell apart and Mr. Mortar's life was taken. McGundle was arrested and the stolen disc was pledged to Mr. Hatch. Then, 2 days ago, you broke into Hatch's shop in hopes of retrieving the pledges. But even this attempt ended in failure. One of the discs was taken by the police, and the other was nowhere to be found. So on that night, you joined with the Tin Pillars to break into the pawnbrokers. You did this in order to finally seize the second disc!
That disc was inside this music box!
But wait!
We weren't told nothing about that, bruv!
On the night of the incident, this music box was the only thing handed by the intruders.
Indeed, this was made clear with the view of the storeroom. The storeroom photograph stereo stuff. Is that the...
Yeah. The 3D thing! So what?
The 3D thing! That one!
So why did they handle the music box? I should think the reason is obvious. Krogre was trying to retrieve the second disc, which was still inside the music box. He knew that if the police got their hands on it, he'd be tried for treason. What do you have to say to that, Mr. Krogre? All of this happened because of your dealings with Cosney McGundle! I shall not indulge in your wild delusions, not one bit! Mr. Krogre? There's blood seeping through your sleeve. What? Oh! 2 nights ago, 3 shots were fired in Hatch's shop. Got you now, motherfucker. 1 bullet killed Hatch. Another hit Holmes's pouch.
He doesn't feel so good.
And the last one embedded itself on the calendar at the scene, but only after hitting the intruder's arm first. Mr. Krogre, the wound on your arm is the very same bullet wound, isn't it? I don't think you can get out of this one, bruv.
You might just want to fess up, isn't it, bro? Even with the idiots, even with the 2 idiots on like, yeah, they got you on that one, man.
Good lord. I gave you 1 simple command, you buffoons. I even paid you handsomely. Pretend I was never there. This is your utmost importance. Seems it really was foolish of me to trust petty criminals from the slums, after all. Fine, I'll confess. I broke into Hatch's pawnbrokers at the night of the crime. I gave these fools 2 whole Guinness to aid me. As you have surmised, I was the one that ended up with this injury. However, that is all I will acknowledge as fact. And you think I stole government secrets and sold them to McGundle? By God's name, I have done nothing of the sorts! Until I have a stronger case, I'll never confess the murder.
So now that we know that he was the one that got shot in the arm, doesn't his arm hurt?
It's like the same thing as Von Karma kind of deal.
Yeah, but at least with Von Karma, that had years to heal. It would be a little bit like it would be like a bit of a pain, but at least he could be able to move, relatively move around without injury. This guy recently got shot.
Like, did he go to the hospital at all during that, or what?
I mean, yeah, I think you get private doctors or something. I don't know.
Yes, but But with this revelation, I believe the most critical truth has been proven. Elaborate, college boy. 2 guns have already been discovered. From each, only 1 bullet was fired. The bullet from the tin pillars fired and hit Holmes's pouch. As for the bullet that Hatch fired, of course, it hit Crowgray's arm. I believe that this is the only possibility.
Well, I suppose a man would have just up and shoot himself.
If that's the case, then there's only one logical conclusion. The only other person who shot the 3rd bullet that killed Hatch is the 3rd intruder who was also at the scene.
Oh!
That's
Ooh,
right.
wow.
I mean you, Mr. Crowgray. No one else could have shot Hatch. It was you!
Dude.
Smells like somebody is cooking onions in my house.
Objection! Oh, dear attorney, what a hole you dug! Exposing me in court wasn't your best move. What? What is he talking about? You aren't mistaken when you say I was in the shop at the time. And it's true, I tried to hide that fact, but what else is a man supposed to do? I wouldn't have deliberately soiled my perfect record as a master telegraphist. But did you ever stop to think? Think about what? The possibility that I may have witnessed a crucial moment? In other words, I am an eyewitness that will finally end your client's miserable life. What?
You mean to say that you...
This is his best defense, really?
Just read.
Indeed. I saw it all very clearly. I witnessed the moment that the pickpocket girl shot the poor old shopkeeper. What?
Whoa.
Really?
Order! 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 It seems this trial has reached its final act.
Witness, Rupert Crowgray. Yes? I'm sure you're aware by now. If you have just lied to the Crown Court, that will serve as nothing more than proof of your crime. Yes, I am quite aware.
The court now orders you to testify. Testify about the offense unfolded before you as the victim was shot.
As you wish. Alright. When those 2 idiots were fighting over the pawnbroker, I was by the entrance. When Nemi was shot aside, I suddenly felt this pain in my arm. I pursued the shopkeeper and peered into the small people in the storeroom door. Then, I saw the accused in her black coat shoot the shopkeeper as he tried to run away. Blood erupted from the shopkeeper's back and splashed into the defendant's coat. I already know the contradiction, motherfucker. As he tossed the gun through the people, I picked it up and escaped with it.
My bad. I was checking to see how far you were.
Yeah.
That testimony. What in blazes? You mean to say that you witnessed the very moment of the crime? Order! Order! Order!
I originally not planned to give this testimony. But I will not stand idly by and watch you all accuse me of a murder I did not commit. I made the truth clear in order to defend myself. The truth? The prosecution was not given this information either.
My humble apologies, sir.
The shopkeeper that shot her in the arm was then shot by the little thief. That is most likely when the blood splashed back. Then the victim's blood was on the defendant's coat. Are you certain? Yes, there's no doubt in my mind. The black coat she wears now was the one wearing that the night of the murder.
What? If there really were visible bloodstains, it would be undeniably fatal evidence.
He's drinking because, like, it's another piece of thing I was not told about.
Why the fuck do I even do my job if no one gives me any damn evidence? It may be possible to detect that these bloodstains using a certain test. Huh?
How am I supposed to encrypt this girl to be a murderer if you don't tell me you don't tell me these things?
It's your tax dollars at waste, not mine. I'm sorry. Very recently, German scientists developed. I still get paid. I still get paid if you want me to do my goddamn job.
Me, naruhodō.
If you want me to do my goddamn job, oh right, you give me the evidence. I still get paid either way. Very recently, German scientists developed a technique to detect human blood. And I assure you that it's the worlds apart from your and superstitious detective snake oil.
Holmesy's theories are the real deal. He's not a sham.
In the world of science, a theory means nothing without evidence to back it up. German courts have already proven the effectiveness of this method.
Chat says we're quiet.
Huh? That's weird. Talk again, real quick.
Hello there. We're looking at Van Zeeks. The real reason why he left is that he got tired of these people. So I keep being the prosecution, but nobody gives me anything that I want. So you know
I came
what?
out of retirement for this.
This is what I come back to.
Alright. Okay. Yeah. I could have the defendant's coat tested right away. This is... oh.
This is bad, Ryu.
Huh?
Don't forget that Gene Bean's coat really does have blood in it. If they can detect that...
Oh, you're right. Yesterday at the gal. They're saying it's Jason in particular, so maybe check your settings real quick.
No, what did I do? No.
Maybe you accidentally nicked something? I don't know.
Look at that spittoon blood.
Chat, am I still quiet or am I?
We'll find out in a little bit. My lord, the defensive checks to this test!
Overruled.
Whoops.
Order the yard to carry out this test post haste.
As you wish.
While we wait for the results, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
If they find blood on that coat, Gina.
Defense!
My lord!
Your cross-examination, please.
Understood! This cross-examination. I have to find some kind of decisive clue. If I don't even want to think what will happen if I fail here.
Alright, so what I want to say after this cross-examination, you're halfway through the final act of this trial.
Alright, the problem is I don't know what ED's stopping point was gonna be, kind of deal. Like,
I have an idea what it was.
Okay.
I'll DM Jason about it.
Alright. Unless you're an idiot. Let's find it. Just outside somewhere. Ugh.
This is a nice apple.
I like that boulder. That is a
Nice boulder.
I suppose you don't entertain much, do you? I like my privacy. Oh, I misread a number. We're not halfway through.
No, okay.
Oh.
I was about to say we've only been
okay,
streaming for an hour,
yeah,
so
no, it's not that. We can go beyond that.
yeah.
Oh, huh.
Matter of fact, ED is online, so you can ask him where the stopping point
Yeah,
was.
if one of you could do that for me, that would help out. Also, tell him that I've actually enjoyed the case now, so you know.
Yeah.
Wait, Sophie, you asking him right now?
Do you want to, or...
Alright. Let me go ahead and do it.
Look at this suave motherfucker. Hello, I am your magician.
Hello.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Aster. Hey.
Hmm?
I know you,
Oh.
I think.
From another server or something, I'm guessing. Or...
I think from the DGS server.
Ah, okay, got ya.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Gonna let it try and get back.
Okay, gotcha. Sophie, I'm going to send it to you too, so you know.
Okay. Okay. We're good.
Alright. Real quick, chat, how's stream right now? Just because, like, I'm seeing some weird number stuff on my end. Let me just make sure, because I'm seeing red right now, so I just want to check. I'm not hearing anybody say anything, so I don't know. Okay, looks like we're back in green. Alright, all good.
What, was your internet dipping a little bit? Or...
Yeah, there is a big thunderstorm happening outside right now, so okay, so after it's off again. Alright.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, it's back in stable green. We're good.
Second night in a row, I've been DGS stream, and to be honest, no regrets.
Hello.
Keep it on there for a little bit. Just keep it on there. I just want you to really focus on it. Look at Nimi's face. He's just like, I don't know what these two are on about, bro. They're.
What is the Lawback secret?
What is the Lawback secret?
What is it?
Tell me! What is it? What is it? I don't know, bro! How do you not know? How do you not know the Lawback secret? You kept bragging on and on about it, and now you say you don't know? Which is it? Is it do you know or don't you know? I don't know! Why don't you know?
Oh my god.
Well, the sound naturally goes down if we're talking, kind of deal. Hold on.
Yeah, just gonna. This is the perfect panel.
Okay. Guy, is anybody else like to sound like low for them, or is that just them, kind of deal? Please! Please! Please!
That noise.
Yeah. You didn't know. What is it?
Don't act like you don't know!
That's what I want to know!
You two were having a pretty big argument just a minute ago. You were talking about a Lawback secret or something? I don't even know what the hell a Lawback is.
He speaks for the tree.
This fantasies are pretty hard, I tell ya. What were you two doing? You grabbed my collar and, Willowbrook. They started kicking me off, asking why we never told the police about the third gun. Well, why didn't you? Because we didn't know there was nothing about that, old people.
My apologies.
Hold on. Just checking some.
Yeah, Jason, you're quiet again.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Jason, something's happening with your audio in particular then, because you keep going quiet according to chat. Jesus, God.
Well, you're certainly not quiet to us.
Yeah.
I guess I just adjust my input sensitivity.
Yeah, I guess. It might be on automatic or something.
No, I'm still on manual. I'm still in control. I'm still in the.
Yeah, okay. Imagine, I think it might just be you because we haven't had this issue before, so.
I'm a pretty loud dude.
Yeah. Well, your face don't look good, bro. This guy's proper scary. What in the world is going on? Something feels very wrong here. I don't think I've ever seen Inspector Gregson rouse someone so thoroughly.
I was thinking the same thing. Usually, Toby has a big grin on his face whenever he talks to me.
That's probably not how he usually acts.
it's still kind of unusual.
Just eat your fish and chips, man.
My lord! I request that you temporarily suspend this cross-examination.
Oh, okay, hang on. For what reason, bailiff?
The results for the test you requested have just arrived. The test for the bloodstains on our defendant's coat, then.
Very well. The court will temporarily suspend this cross-examination. Do you object, defense?
No, my lord. I have no objections.
Well,
This is just as the stone tablets predicted.
Inspector Gregson, your report.
Sir, traces of human blood have been detected on Gina Lestrade's black coat. For the pattern of the traces, it can be surmised that it's splashed onto the coat. That is all. What?
Willy 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 woo. See? I told you as much. Objection! The blood on the coat is not Hatch's!
Whose blood is it?
That coat originally belonged to Cosney McGundle. He stabbed Mr. Mortar, the brick slayer. That's when the blood got onto the coat. That blood came from Mr. Mortar! Objection. Dead man tell no tales. Listen well, Japanese boy. Sir? Only 2 months ago, you proclaimed that this Crown Court had Cosney McGundle was innocent. And yet, now he's dead. You insist that he was a murderer all along. I have to say, you sound less and less like an honest attorney every time you speak.
Exactly. This is far from fair.
How can we even know that whose blood really came from, anyway? No matter how stereoscopically you look at it, there's no way you can prove it! But we could use that chemical that Sherlock Holmes invented. Mr. Holmes is a detective, is he not? That doesn't make him a chemist!
are you saying you would trust chemicals made by a telegraphist?
I get Persky to hungry boy and he run away crying.
Okay.
Sherlock Holmes is a fictional character in a series of silly novels. A real court has no interest in a man like him. That's all there is to it.
I live with him, bitch!
No! It seems that it's all been made clear. You see that now, my testimony was true all along.
What do you mean?
Just as the witness testified, the defendant's coat was splashed with blood. If he hadn't actually witnessed it, then there could have been he could have not testified as such. In other words, his testimony was legitimate. This brings us to our only conclusion. The defendant before you shot the victim. That is the undeniable truth. No!
Ouch.
My lord! Oh wait, sorry.
My lord, this old veteran wishes to speak. Foreman, we have arrived at a final conclusion. Haven't we, my fellow comrades?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yuzai.
Yuzai. Yuzai!
Yuzai.
Yuzai.
Wait, you're Russian.
Well, you know, they're all speaking Japanese even though it's supposed to be English, but, you know.
Conveniency.
I mean, the same for us whenever we go to a foreign land. You guys are supposed to be speaking Spanish, but you all can conveniently speak English.
Wow, you speak Japanese.
God. Alright.
It seems the jurors have reached a unanimous conclusion.
1792. The defense had failed to break down the witness's testimony. Surely this time, it will be impossible to overturn our fine jury's verdict. Ah!
Okay, yeah. So the more and more I look at it, the more I am convinced that the model's not actually hitting anything.
Yeah, but we've come so far. I don't think I'm gonna be able to turn this around.
Oh, good heavens! A man who can't trust his fellows is a sad sight indeed.
I think I know who that is. Oh.
Wouldn't you agree, my dear attorney? You would be the bailiff who delivered the test results earlier, no? You know, sometimes I find myself thinking, Master Naruhodō.
Oh, yeah.
Science does not decide what is scientific truth. The true decider is mankind.
Hey. Yep. No way. Yeah. Fucking no. Yeah.
Tim,
It's me!
Mr. Holmes!
look at the bice's face.
What?
Look at that stanky leg.
Do the steak. Order! Order! Order!
What are you doing here, great detective? I heard you were unconscious at the hospital.
Oh, so now he's not a fictional character.
Yes, well, change of plans. Somebody asked me for a little favor, you see.
I like Gregory's face. Look at him. Gregson's face.
Like, oh, why? Why here? Why now?
What favor?
Holmesy, you're finally awake.
Oh, Iris, sorry about that. Slept it a little too long, I'm afraid. My lord, may I have your attention for a moment? What is it? There's actually something I wish to hand over to the defense. Don't look at me like that. I won't even take 5 minutes. Surely that's not asking too much. What do you think, Lord Van Zeeks?
We have already spent a great length of time on this trial by this point.
Exactly, by this point!
By this point, a mere 5 minutes means nothing. Do as you please.
What? In that case, the defense is hereby granted 5 minutes. At long last, my time has come. Well, hello there. Sorry to keep you waiting, my friends.
Mr. Holmes, are you doing alright?
Of course not.
Huh?
It's taking a long time just to stand up. Now, I did ask for 5 minutes, but I'm probably no over if I take even a single second more than that, to be honest.
Okay, then let's get straight to the point, please.
Honestly, everyone here is so ignorant. They refuse to acknowledge how beautiful your science is, Holmesies.
Well, inventing is more like a hobby. I just make things that would I just make things that without helping my investigations. Not really taking the steps to have them recognized by society. So that's my fault.
I see, spoken like a true celebrity.
That aside, I'm here to give you this.
What's this? It's wrapped in pink cloth.
It's a party gift from Mrs. Ada.
From Susato?
Impossible. I would have preferred not to give this to you. That was Mrs. Ada's request, after all.
What? What do you mean?
Mrs. Ada had foreseen this. She knew that the true murderer was fighting tooth and nail to escape from his crime.
Is this a new track? I don't think I've heard.
No, this is this is Logic Theater.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. Wait, my bad. No, this is
Logic, the Logic theme,
no,
or?
No, this is the other side of Reasoning Battle.
Oh, okay.
And as such, your attempts at a fair fight will place you in a tight spot. Yeah, Pat, I'm not surprised because you haven't heard the Traxxas case too.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
I was told to give you this. I have this at the 11th hour. That was her message.
It's Susato's parting gift. I know what's inside. This is.
Look, I made this.
Oh.
Oh yeah, why should we save here just in case?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Kitty.
Kitty. It's Garfield.
How dare you?
Not
I'm not
every
sure
cat.
that's a compliment or a. It's Wagahai, okay? Don't diss Wagahai like that.
Garfield.
Garfield isn't even born yet.
How do you know?
It's the straw stitch. Why did Susie want to bring this up now?
I see it.
Mrs. Otto said something to me after that, actually. She said that she was a failure of a legal assistant.
Huh? I remember.
I wasn't poggers at all.
This feels right. This feels right. This feels right. I'm gonna lose this on Sunday, but for now, it feels right.
Mr. Holmes, why would she say that?
That night, when you left the shop in pursuit of those robbers, Mrs. Otto used this to carry out such a plan of hers. That's your answer, Master Naruhodō.
What does she even mean? Susato used this on the night of the crime?
Gulp, gulp, gulp. At least finish it!
That makes 5 minutes. We're out of time.
I do appreciate your time, dear Reaper.
I've no need for your appreciation, Detective, but it matters not. You're already far too late.
Oh? Now, what makes you say that?
The jury's opinion is unanimous. A closing argument is possible, but I'm sure changing their minds at this point is not.
I wonder about that. Master Naruhodō,
Sir!
it all falls on you now. What will you do in the face of this crisis?
It all falls on me now. One misstep here and the trial's over. My lord, the defense wishes to cross-examine the witness. I think cross-examine at that point. Because what I think happened, was that I think there was not a peephole, on that door, at all, and the defendant made this, instead, kind of the deal. That's what I think happened, so. Oh no, wait, fuck. That was not the.
I was clicking too fast.
That's not the one I wanted. I want to go back.
That's not what I intended.
Yeah, 'cause I want the
When your eagerness makes you click too fast.
shit. Cross-examine the witness. I want to cross-examine the witness. Objection. The jurors have already arrived at a verdict. You cannot ask for a new cross-examination now. Objection! I'm not asking for a new cross-examination. We were in the middle of one already. What's this?
How forgetful you are today, dear Reaper.
Ah. other words, nobody else said any say of the matter right now. If Ryu said he wants to continue his cross-examination...
The court has no choice but to resume said cross-examination.
Ridiculous! Heart attack!
I keep having those lately.
Maybe I should get work on my cholesterol, cause God.
This is the court's view on the matter. The defense request is certainly justified. However, when a trial has continued for this long, it is the court that decides the timing of the ruling. For that reason, I will give the defense a single chance. You may present a single piece of evidence against a single statement contained in the witness's current testimony.
A single piece of evidence?
Should you make no progress, the court is prepared to announce its verdict. Do you have any objections?
As you wish, my lord. Sir!
A single piece of evidence against a single statement. That is more than enough. Now then, Master Naruhodō, it's about time for me to keel over. The rest is up to you.
Okay, Holmes.
Bye, Holmes.
Mr. Holmes!
And he's gone.
His body vanished.
Ah, shit, ran out of Holmes models.
Such a high fever, yet he still stood here as if he was as healthy as ever. I can't tell if it's his fortitude or his absurdity that makes him so terrifying.
He's most likely resting in peace in the waiting room about now. Glad Mr.
Dang.
Holmes isn't here to hear all of this.
Now, defense, are you ready?
Are you ready, son?
Yes, my lord. One piece of evidence to use on one testimony. Iris, Mr. Holmes. Goddamn Susano! They all gave me this last chance. This will decide how this trial ends.
Defense, resume your cross-examination.
Alright, so it's gotta be something about the people.
And we get to hear my favorite track in the game. Because again, we don't hear this track for a while.
When was the
Oh,
last
yeah.
time this track played? Jason?
What do you say? Wait, Pat, what'd you say?
When was the last time this track, played?
During the closing act of Case 2, when we had everything you need a Naruhodō just went to town figuring it out.
Objection!
It's over. Why do you treat my song so dirty? Why? It's a good track, and you only you played that version twice and the other version once. Why? I like that track. Stop doing it dirty.
But what is the strength of the contraption?
It's the long back secret.
It's so bad secret.
So the Vegetator looks very different than I remember.
It's so bad secret. Long lasting found it.
Oh shit! It's the fact that it answers okay chats and snap. I forgot that line.
Whatever that kind of door, it creates up another little door just for them.
It basically creates a second smaller door inside of an existing door. It means cats can get in and out without ever having to wait for a human to open the... Do you think I'm daft? What kind of an idiot couldn't guess that? Oh god. But a toy like this has no relation whatsoever to a murder trial. You sure about that? After all, it's not as if there was a cat flap anywhere on that door.
I don't have a cat at home, so I can't quite say I understand.
Let me word it a bit differently. This device can create a peephole in an instant.
What? A peephole?
2 nights ago, we went to the pawnbrokers right after the incident had occurred.
According to the report, you were accompanied by Mr. Holmes and your legal assistant, correct?
Put down the Dimensionator, Grogray! Oh, we got that.
So that's the Lombax secret.
I got it.
Okay, thank you. Alright.
I'm not a sub! I'm not a mod!
I thought I modded you already! How are you not a mod? Okay, I'll do that after this. We're done. Precisely.
Oh, no, I have a mod. Wait. Oh.
God damn it, Jesus.
I didn't find the button in time.
Precisely then. My legal assistant used this at the scene.
Right.
There it is. It's back. What in blazes?
If you remember, there was a peephole in that door. In fact, I actually looked into the storeroom through that peephole myself. Don't be ridiculous! What are you trying to get at? That peephole was in the door from the very beginning. I witnessed the crime through that peephole, after all. I already know you're full of shit. Is that really true? Because I think if we take a good look at our photos right here. Hey, little motherfucker, you fucking lying.
Why you
lying.
What do you mean by that defense?
It's time for me to go all out. Here's what I'm trying to get at.
Diplomacy has failed.
Team, unite up! Until my legal assistant had created that peephole, there was no way to see into the storeroom through that door! What?!
That was a spin.
Objection! That's absurd! You can't possibly be implying! My legal assistant made the peephole when she used this device.
She tampered with the crime scene despite her status as a legal assistant. That is an act of vandalism worthy of a hefty punishment.
My deepest apologies. It most likely happened a few minutes while I was looking for the police officer. But if that's really the case, Mr. Crowgray's earlier testimony contains a glaring contradiction.
A contradiction? Exactly what kind of contradiction?
Motherfucking lying contradiction. Mr. Crowgray's so...
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Move on.
But... However, at the time of the murder, there was still no people at that door, and if we keep that in mind, it was absolutely impossible for you to witness the crime from the outside. Ugh. Ugh. That can only mean one thing. Your whole testimony is nothing but lies! What did you say?
Order! 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 What on earth is the meaning of this?
Objection! That claim of yours is not suffice! I'm sure you're even aware of that. Exactly! Do you think such a childish claim would pass in this court? What part seems childish to you? It's simple! Are you saying that that toy can just make a door effortlessly?
Yep, it boasts enough power to crave out any door in an instant, no matter what it's made of.
What other rubbish! There's no way it could possibly do something like that!
Hee hee hee. I thought you might say that.
Huh?
I have a gun. Why? Come here, sweetie. Time for din-dins.
Garfield.
You see? The cat resolved into the case.
Oh?
No, Now, listen here. You can't just use the crown court's door to make a big cat flap.
That isn't the only issue, though. That's still more. Was the peephole really made with that toy or not? You have no way to prove it.
What are you saying? That's easy peasy.
What?
This device always mixes cat flaps with the same predetermined dimensions. It should match perfectly with the peephole at the scene.
Gah!
Really man shut up, right? Didn't he?
Nice work, Iris. You're a lifesaver. Perhaps it's time you shut right up now, exchange student. Your legal assistant has already returned to your Far Eastern land, am I wrong? You aren't... No. In that case, your claim is lacking one very important thing. I already know the fucking contradiction. Come on. Even if the people's dimensions match up perfectly with the device. When exactly was it made? The prosecution demands evidence! Gah!
What do you mean, Lord Van Zeek? Sorry, I forgot I got caught up in watching.
This is rather simple. Was the peephole made with the toy before or after the incident? The aforementioned legal assistant has already left, and her testimony or proof along with her. Ugh. When was the peephole created at the crime scene? Well, there's no proof of the answer. Your words are simply baseless conjecture. Yeah, whatever. I already know the fucking contradiction. Come on.
Look at that whole like, stop overreacting.
Come on.
You can't turn back now, Ryu. All we can do is carve out our own door and force it wide open.
Oh, I see. I'm not. Yeah, come on. You're confident. We already know the fucking thing. Sato's the greatest legal assistant in the world.
You bet she is.
The court requests evidence, defense. Show us proof that the storeroom's store's behold was created after the crime.
How about we look right fucking here? This would seem to be from the camera your foolish detective set up. My legal assistant, Susato Mikotoba, really is extraordinary. That's why, no matter the situation, she was always thinking about the evidence we would need.
And that evidence is this picture?
This was taken when the defendant broke into the pawn shop. Indeed. It captures the moment of the heinous defendant mercilessly threatening the defenseless victim. That part's not important. Look at the door behind them!
Show it to me again, please.
Really, guys? Come on.
This is... My word! The storeroom door! There's no people in it!
Mr. Crowgray? At the time, you were unable to view the crime through the peephole, because that peephole was yet to be created. In other words, your testimony is nothing but a storeroom of lies!
Hey.
Damn you! Oh, he just came right back up, okay.
Yeah, so you can stop right here, right now, honestly.
Is there a little bit more, or is that...
As far as, like, when we asked ED when the cyber point is, he said, stop when you point out the contradiction with the cat flap maker.
Okay, with the cat, with the... Okay, so... I guess we had... Okay. Right at the end of a contradiction? Alright, fine. Okay.
And we'll find out on Sunday.
Yeah, on Sunday! In the Royal Rumble at the Crown Court! But yeah, okay. I can definitely say my opinion on this case is moving up dramatically after that, because the beginning of this case was definitely having a lot of the problems that I had with court in the previous, sections of the game and stuff like that, this is significantly better through this part. So, yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting discussion, cause yeah. All right, so let's see if we can find somebody to raid. I think Dan is streaming right now, so
I know people say the Boom Fu Ratchet and Clank, but I think the Lawback Secret.
I think Lawback Secret has to be.
Lawback Secret wins. It has to be.
No, you don't understand, Patrick. The Lawback Secret was the cat flap door.
Well, I mean, it can make the holes through dimensions, like Dimension is, you know?
The Lawback Secret truly was the first we made along the way.
Yeah. Alright, let's go raid, Derek, yeah, hashtag Lawback Secret, has to be...
Oh, this is fun.
Okay.
Greg's then shaking to me. What's the Lawback Secret?
What is it? What is it? I
don't know. What do you mean you don't know?
So, yeah, as a reminder, we're gonna do with next session, we're probably gonna start about at 6:30, most likely on Sunday, so we can, get through the rest of the case and be able to have our memes and discussion. We're going to start with memes after we finish the game and then do the discussion, so if you have any last-minute stuff you want to do, make sure it's up by then, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna grade, Derek. Have a good night, everyone.